week 15. Okay, what have we got here? This guy's covered in blood. Okay, General. You guys. The situation got pretty hot. It wasn't possible to avoid bloodshed. I've just noticed there's, like, something going on over here. Nonetheless, we've secured Lord Etton's dust wares. Nice. Who's this? Via Lit. Your Grace. I hear y'all fight with the beast-faced. I don't know what this accent is. We're preparing for the battle with Rodovia, you heard well. The name's Via Lit. My elders have fought with the beast many years before me. She sounds a bit like she's from a certain spot in London. I heard they brought some Rodovian dog ear to your castle. They say you keep him... It's really hard to read it in this accent. They say you keep him in the dungeon. I want to... Yeah, there's too many T's in this sentence. It doesn't fit. I want to help you with those nasty beasts. I'll give men and resources. Oh. 3 gold and 150 army in exchange for the red dog. No dog, no army. I cannot make it any simpler. Yeah, why do you need him? Why would you need him? Him. I also have wandering accent syndrome whenever I'm talking to somebody who has like a really strong accent. After a little while of talking to them, my accent I start to like imitate their accent. It's just a thing that happens. It's not me taking the piss. It just, I don't know. I think it comes from that part of the brain that wants to sort of fit in with people and sort of build rapport. But it does sound like I'm taking the piss. I promise I'm not. I suppose it depends though, because actually thinking about it, I have a few friends who do have different accent, like very different accents to me, like from different countries. And I don't have wandering accent syndrome with them, so I don't know. I'll teach him a lesson is all. So she's gonna kill him probably. I reckon we should make an example out of him. Show his dog brothers what happens to those who step a little too far. That will keep him at bay, but we get what, 3 gold and 150 soldiers or something? 150? 130? 150, I think is what she said. He's all yours. Do as you please, but you can spare me the details. Fantastic. Like, okay, so my logic here is, although she's going to make an example out of him, and she's probably gonna royally mess him up, royally, you get it? It's not my problem, really. Like, why am I suddenly responsible for somebody else's life when this guy has done some really horrible, terrible things? I'm not saying that he deserves to die in turn, but his actions have put him in this situation and therefore have put me in this situation where I have to then choose his fate. And I don't think that I should have to choose that based on his actions. You know what I mean? I think it's really selfish of him to have done the things that he did and then put me in a position where I have to choose whether he lives or dies, you know? I suppose in a way that logic is not sound, because you could argue that I have just made a decision and that is for him to die rather than choosing for him to live. It's a moral dilemma, isn't it? I suppose I don't feel like I'm in a position... Maybe I'm just so overthinking this. This is a game. This is not a real man's life. But I think in order to immerse ourselves, there has to be a little bit of kind of, you know, what would you do, right? Sort of logic. And I just think this guy has done wrong. He's done some really abhorrent things. He's like murdered people, and he had no remorse for it either. Absolutely no remorse whatsoever. He was just like, yeah, well, it's just business, isn't it? Like, gotta make a living. It's like, yeah, but there's other ways to make a living than killing people. There's like a million different ways to make money that doesn't involve hurting another person. So yeah, fuck him, basically. Off you go to your death. I'll take it slow. Make sure he knows I'm there. Oh, one more thing, Your Grace. It should say thing, like with an F. My deal is off the table if you ever help any of those dogs. Make no mistake about that. Well, I'm never going to help the Rodovians, am I? Although that does kind of suggest that there's going to be a situation where I'm like, I have to help them. So we'll see. I found a letter. The letter was on very finely decorated parchment. Do you know where it could come from? Let me think. 'Tis not from my land, your grace. It ain't signed. That's strange. Strange and rude. It's animal too. I'm just going to ask everyone at this point. I found this in my wine cellar. Can you tell me anything about it? That's one bit of a tooth. 'Tis beautiful, is all I can tell you, your grace. I'm sorry, I'm not much help. That'll be all for now. Aye, your grace. Okay, I'm really glad to be rid of her, because that accent was actually a struggle. I think we should check in with Lurs, your grace. We have done some tasks for him, so he might be ready for alliance now. Okay, good idea. Let's just do that right now. Lurs. Okay, this guy's like got blood on him or something. Yeah, Grash. Oh no. May I have your audience, please? I love his voice. I went to do some fishing. Like I always do, your grace. But as foolish as I fell asleep, yes. Stupid, Stefan. I always have to mess everything up. It's making me cry. Anyway, someone took my fishing rod. And now I have nothing. 'Tis the only thing I had left after my wife died. Oh, my sweet Anna. If she saw what a mess I am, she'd put me right in my place. This is too ridiculous. It's all my fault, your grace. I only wanted me and her and the kids to have a good time. So I took everybody out of my boat. Oh no. Did he like drown his wife or something? There's actual tears rolling down my face. Ugh. Then the storm came. And it just flipped the boat upside down. I swear I didn't know, your grace. When I woke up on the shore, they were all gone. So I wait every day and I fish to pass time. That's actually really sad. But now I don't even have my rod. Please, your grace, spare the old man. This accent's getting dangerously. If I could ask for a piece of gold, I swear I will buy a fishing rod and nothing else. I feel like I'm developing a lisp playing this game. Fine. Have a gold. Here's 7 gold for food and new clothing. It's just like all my makeup's coming off at this point. Fine, I'm not even gonna think about it. Just take this gold and sort your life out. Yeah. Oh my sweet mother of God. I've never seen this much gold. Thank you, you're my saviour. It's the way he goes, ha ha. That's so funny to me. I can finally buy some bread. You're welcome, Stefan. Take care of yourself. Okay, my curiosity is really getting the better of me. I'm starting to think it's a good idea to play this game without any makeup on, because every time I play it, I laugh so much, I just cry everywhere. This guy, I need to know what's under the sheet. What do we think is under the sheet? Let me know in the comments below what you think is under the sheet. I think it's a bird, like a parrot or something. Your Grace, I bring you a special thing of magical splendor. It is only worthy of a royal. No one deserves this magnificent being. Your Grace, I present to you. I told you it was going to be a bird. Okay, I was wrong about it being a parrot. Were you right as well? Did you think it was a bird? Don't let your eyes fool you. This ain't... Why am I struggling with this? I am dangerously single. This ain't a regular cock, your grace. This cock has been enchanted. It can tell a lie from the truth, your grace. And and when it senses a lie, it will voice its disapproval. I believe it would be a real asset to your throne room. It will help you lead better than any advisor. See, I'm no liar. The cock stayed quiet. How can I be sure this thing works? Try it yourself, Your Grace. Tell a lie or truth. Okay, I had honey porridge for breakfast. I had a very delicious porridge for breakfast. See, I wasn't lying, Your Grace. So how much do you want for this thing? I feel like I should have tested it by actually telling a lie. 18 gold! I don't even have enough to... Oh no, I don't even have enough because I gave that dude 7 gold to sort his life out. It's a very good price for a lie detector. I think I'm gonna have to. I'm gonna have to pass because I don't even have 16 gold. I don't think we need a lie detector. Besides, I'm not keeping a cock in my throne room. Who's gonna clean up his... Fine, Your Grace, your loss. I'm sure someone else will gladly take him. I kind of wanted it, like, if we'd had the gold, I would have had it. I mean, I like low-key really like chickens. I think they're awesome. Okay, let's go with, isn't that the tree lady? Your Grace, I've come to tell you the water from the oak has cleared. Yes, it is. And people hadn't prayed or confessed in weeks. Oh, they're so happy now. I brought you something small as a gift. It's a bouquet made of the oak's fallen leaves. Oh, pretty! I saved them from last year. It will bring love and luck to your throne room. Well, thank you, I think. I hope it really does. I'll just leave it by the window. Oh, that's awesome! This oak bouquet is supposed to bring me luck. That's awesome! That's so cool. I want one. Like, actually, in real life. What a lovely idea. A bouquet out of oak leaves. Rumours spread... What is that voice? Rumours spread fast, Your Grace. I've heard what's coming from behind the mountains. I can help. I want to. However, there's a small catch, as you probably anticipated. These times aren't easy for any of us, so I have a favour to ask. A delicate matter, actually. I don't understand this voice. It seems to me that you don't know of the curse that plagues Lena's family. Curse? Question mark? What curse? They say that if her son does not participate in the act of marriage before his 20th spring, he will fall asleep and never wake up. Can the curse be lifted? Well, yes, because if he gets married, is there a way to lift the spell? There is. That's why Lena is desperately looking for someone to marry her son, to lift the bane. The problem is you can't completely get rid of it. Do you see what I see? If her son gets married, it is said that the spell will move on to the bride and she will die the following night. Finally, I will be free of my middle daughter, who is an absolute pain in my butt. Are you willing to risk this? Yes, absolutely. Something in my eye. Thank you for the warning. You're most welcome. I would strongly reconsider Asalia's marriage arrangement, though. You don't know her. I will consider your advice, be sure. And I've considered it, and the marriage is going to go ahead. We have a letter. Dear Eric, I hear that I'm already too late to marry your daughter. Oh no. We had some struggles, but we will be ready within 14 weeks. I believe we can explore other options, and I hope that you will keep to your promise. Bayron, the King of Rodovia. Oh no! Does that mean he's going to end up marrying Sidani? Not only is she a child, but she's also my favourite. Out of all of my daughters, like, Sidani is going to marry for love, and it is not going to be to the King of Rodovia. They know, and they will come to get another daughter. Ugh, one of them's married, the other one's going to be dead soon, and then the other one is like a small child who is absolutely adorable. 14 weeks, that's too soon. We need to gather an army. We need to make alliances and hope Ivo will help us. 14. It's just like, I don't want it. Oh no. Oh bro, it's going to be okay. It's going to be fine. Oh, are you awake? Sorry, I skipped that by accident. Rodovia is coming. 14 weeks, we need to make allies prepare for battle. Yes, and you rolling around on the floor isn't, you know, helping. Calm down, you're fretting worse than me. Everything is going to be fine. We have plenty of time to repair. Prepare. Can't speak. The doctors say you're worrying too much. If you were younger, it wouldn't be too much of a concern, but at your age, you are more prone to the effects. You need to take care of yourself. How can I do that? We have to prepare for the battle. We have no army. Right, and you're just sitting around right now having a pointless conversation. Can we get on with it? Yes, that we must, but you need to keep calm. Everything will be fine. You're right. I better get on with things. Yes. Are you done? Can we... That was such a waste of time. Your Grace, I hope you are fine. I'm feeling a little better, yes. Did anything happen while I was gone? No, everything's the same. About the letter. We need to focus on gathering as many allies as possible in the next weeks. Invite lords and see how we can make alliances with them. While we are doing that, we should also focus on these evidence items for the royal trial. Question lords and see if any of these things lead us to a killer. I don't mean to cause you stress, but we only have 14 weeks. Of course, Audrey. I agree. We shouldn't get distracted with petty matters. Let's get to it. Okay. So we have our... our dude, so maybe we should send him off to Cossano. Let's go over there, see what happens. We've got him, so we should use him. Oh no, the black rooster. That was probably the rooster that we were just offered. Damn. Alright, let's see what else we can find. Let's go and have a look in the dungeon. So that dude's gone now, that Radovian. Is there really, nothing to do? Yes, father? Yeah, you always do, because you're an absolute psycho. You're great. Seek an expert, question suspects, seek an expert, question suspect. I don't really understand, how do I seek an expert? Don't really get it. Okay, I think we're just gonna have to end the week then, because I don't think there's anything else for us to do. Okay, so we have 11 gold coming in and 19 going out. That's bad. Oh no, there's 14 down here I missed. So we've got 27 gold coming in and 19 going out. That's totally fine. And we've got 22 resources coming in and 24 going out. But we've got 53, total. So that's cool. And we've gained 10 soldiers. Alright, we're going to need to get the stables pretty soon because I think we've just looked at our last location. We could do with more locations. We've got 30 contentment, so we don't really need the carnivore at the moment. Prepare general. General will be available during the battle. I guess we're going to need to do that at some point as well. I don't know what our general counts for. Does he count as X amount of soldiers or something? Or does it make the army more organized? It doesn't really explain why we would need the general on the battlefield. It sort of makes sense to have a general on the battlefield, but it doesn't say why. It would be good if it would explain that, but I think we'll just leave that as is for now. Your Grace, I ran into a small bandit camp. They were keeping a merchant captive. I have helped him out, and in return he gave me this gold. 11 gold. Very nice. I know we have some very pressing issues now, but considering last week's incident, perhaps we should think about securing an heir, Your Grace. Sudani? No-brainer. Years are passing by and none of us are getting any younger. If you don't have a rightful heir, Ivo will be next in line. He's not a bad person, but it's likely Davin would just become a part of Atana. We're working on it. Rest assured, Aurelia and I are working on an heir. Oh, okay. At this age, it's not so easy anymore. Of course, 3 daughters is already plenty, Your Grace. Let me worry about this once we have dealt with Rodovia. You've called for me, Your Grace. Yes, Lurs. I have done... This secret message is for you. I've done your tasks. I've done as you asked. Wonderful. We have stopped the growth of Etton's business. Oracle dust will still be about, but we definitely helped reduce its spread. Unfortunately, there's a small problem in the way. With Etton not buying my spices, others have turned their backs on me as well. I can hardly make a coin now. That's why I had to start trading with Rodovians. Is it treason? Is it treason? Are you mad? That's supporting our enemy. We're going to war with them. I suppose so, but they're helping us too. I'm sure that's not an easy decision for them either. Your Grace, the bottom line is I need gold, otherwise I won't be able to sustain my armies. The only other option I see is if you bought the spices from me. I will need monthly installments though. I need to keep my business running or else I must wrap it all up. So essentially then, I'm going to be paying him for his army. If you don't like any of those options, then I suppose we need to part ways. 3 gold a week. Oh my god, this is really tricky. Do I want to pay him 3 gold a week? If I don't pay him 3 gold a week, then the alternative is to partner with Lord Etton and sell Oracle dust to my people. I think I'll just buy the spices. But you have to cut the Rodovians off from their supplies. This will hopefully lower their morale. Very well. If I find out that he is still selling to the Rodovians, I'm gonna go off on this guy. I will set up the necessary trade routes. So we've got 200 soldiers. We've hit 1,000 soldiers now, so that's good. Secret messages for you. Found this message. Oh, perfect. Is that it? You're not gonna tell me? I don't remember what that was all about, I'll be honest with you. It's been a little while since I last played, so... I found a letter. This letter is on very decorative parchment. Do you know where it could have come from? Decorations. Maybe it's more like a page from a book. Are you sure it's a letter? Yes, I'm sure it's a letter. I can't help in that case. I know of no lords who illustrate their letters. Interesting. This alliance gives us many benefits, Your Grace. We should expect an increase to our income at the end of the week. How so? We're paying him. What? How does that work? I'm out of pocket. Ugh, she can wait. Your Grace, I've come from the tavern. Oh no. Like I said before, people are only visiting for the girls. Although my sales have gone through the roof, I've got to say, it attracts customers. But the pandas essentially took over my tavern. They cause all sorts of trouble, as you can imagine, Your Grace. Almost every week I have to deal with these disrespectful, violent men. We've already heard all of this before. I'm scared they'll soon take over the tavern completely and leave me with nothing. On the other hand, if I kick them out, they'll just relocate to another pub. I'll lose all my customers and we'll have to close down. Kick them out. You should protect your tavern before they take over. I imagine this will only get worse. You'll rebuild your business in no time, I'm sure. Good call, Your Grace, but how can I? I'm only a weak man. They have bodyguards who can take me out with one punch. Perhaps if you could send a general for a few weeks to help out. Well, that's different, because last time he was asking me for like 20 gold or something. It was like 18 gold, I think he asked me for, so that he could hire a bodyguard, and I actually didn't have it to give him at the time. Yeah, take a general. Your Grace, you shouldn't expect your share of the income for some time. I'm expecting the income to drop significantly. Oh, well, that's convenient, isn't it? Your Grace, is he wearing like a chicken head or something on it? Oh no, it's on his shoulder. Wait, is that a black chicken? Your Grace, I come to you with a personal matter. You see, I have lost my only and beloved pig. She means the world to me. I've heard that you pay gold for the ones that we have lost. Stop it. Is there a chance that... Robin, I will end you, and it won't be nice for either of us, because I love you very much. Come here. Don't bite me. Just stop being naughty. I don't know what your obsession is with climbing behind my computer. Is there a chance that you could help? I want your chicken. Yeah, I mean, I can't give him my general because my general's just gone to do something else, so I'm gonna have to give him the gold or tell him to bugger off, and I don't really want to do that because then people, the morale's gonna drop. So I'm gonna have to give him 5 gold. Here, take this gold. It seems that this pig really means a lot to you. Oh, that's wonderful. Thank you, Your Grace. 5 pieces of gold, eh? Jotan got 7 for his son, but hey, not bad for a pig. So it seems like people have... I've been giving gold to people for losing their various family members or pets or whatever. And like it's like word has got around, and so now they're like coming to me and like, oh yeah, I've lost my pigeon. Can I have some gold? So I think I'm going to have to be mindful of that. Your Grace, our village was on fire last week and you helped us. We have found assistance just in time. The chapel started to catch fire, but we managed to save it. I just wanted to bring the greatest of blessings to you, Your Grace. We are forever in your debt. I'm happy to hear this. I hope the rest of the village is restored soon. We're working on it, Your Grace. Thank you again. Oh, that's nice. Can I just get up? Father, I was wondering if we could practice the sword fighting again. What would happen if I just like accidentally, you know, cut her head off or something? I had to let you in the garden. You said we could do this again, Father. Very well, I had better keep to my promise then. Go on, you can warm up without me. I will catch up with you in just a bit. Off she goes. I had better check up on her. Yeah, before she like, you know, actually kill somebody this time. Can we? Ugh. If I just stand here, am I about to watch that? Yeah, I got to intervene because she's going to kill him. His father. Who's this? I see you already found someone to practice with. Well, I'm not going to wait for you all day, am I? You are such a bitch. I haven't seen you before. Who are you? This is Maya. Well, Maya, you're probably about to get seriously injured, if not lose your life. Remember when I sneaked out to the wedding party? The one you were not supposed to go to? Well, yes, anyway, that's when I met Maya. We had fun at the wedding. I thought it would be nice if she came to visit. Here, Grace. See, I can never get her. Ugh. God, why is there not an option for me to save this poor girl's life? Why am I asking her about Sidani? Looking at you two, I think I know why Sidani wants to stab people. No, it's not Sidani that wants to stab people. She has a pet hedgehog and she's called him the Stabber and he wants to stab people. And it makes sense, he's covered in tiny little needles. Is there any chance that you talked her into it? Oh, so you've heard about the Stabber? Don't look at me, Sidani came up with a name. Sidani really wanted to practice with us, but to talk her out of it, we had to come up with something else she could do. You should be happy she's not running around with a real sword, Father. Who taught you to fight like this, Maya? My father is a swordsman. He showed me a few tricks, and he lets you play with swords. Maya says you need to be ready when the enemy strikes. She's ready. You're the enemy. She doesn't know it yet. And you never know when they'll strike. That's very true, because you are psychotic. That's what my father says. Your accent. Oh, she like Radovian. I can't quite place your accent. You're not from around here, are you? My parents are from Barovia. They're passing by and stopped in the capital for a couple of weeks. That's awfully far from here. Where are your parents now? They have business in the market. They let me venture around. Yes, they're travelling merchants. Sort of. Maya was showing me some fancy sword tricks she learned on their journeys. Interesting. A tradesman who knows how to fight. I would love to meet your parents one day. Tell them they have my invitation. Oh no, Eric. Thank you, Your Grace. I'll pass on the invitation. They'll surely be happy to visit. My pleasure. Oh, I have a really, really bad feeling about this. Don't play with the swords. I mean, I feel like if I tell her not to, she's gonna kill me in my sleep, so... Just don't come screaming if you cut your fingers off. Yeah. Exactly. I don't want to hear about it when you cut your fingers off. Thank you, Father, we won't. I can't begin to describe how little I like my daughter. Okay. I guess there's nothing else to do. Let's go see Wifey. See if she has anything to say. Darling, I have a lead on the investigation. I found some clues that might lead us to the person who arrived on Tyler's death. What have you found? Nothing.
Good.
What a weird dialogue. I feel like that needs to get fixed. Like, if there's no new clues, then that I have a lead on the investigation line shouldn't be present. Just a little tip for the devs there. Because it forces me into a pointless bit of dialogue and then I get frustrated as a player. Okay, I think we're set then. Oh yes, you're totally right. Thank you so much for reminding me. So Eton we can't because we've paired with Lurs, yeah, okay, that's fine. So next then is, let's invite Masha. Cool. So we've got 24 gold. Oh, we finished paying off the dress. So we only have 3 gold going out now. Nice. Okay. So we've got 28 resources coming in and 31 going out. So that is eventually going to sort of dwindle. We need to keep an eye on that then. I think we're going to get the stables then, because then we unlock 7 additional locations on the map to explore. So let's do that. I know that brings our gold down significantly, but 2 weeks and we would have built it back up again. Yeah, okay. Looks good.